back up to the stream chat now. Alright, there we go. Oh no, I didn't want to do the tutorial. Fuck. I don't need a tutorial.
I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you. The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much.
I did the fucking
This is my
tutorial
city.
before I even
What
started the
training
stream.
regimen does father have in store
Anywhere.
for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
If I get going fast enough, I can stand beneath that. Did it.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
All right, good. What's next?
I also have been playing Dishonored 1 for like the past couple of weeks, so I'm a little bit, you know, a little bit caught up.
If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now let's see how quick my feet are.
You've learned well.
Excuse me.
Let's see how quiet you are, young lady. I want you to sneak up on me, if you can. That's my girl.
Can't believe I played this in
Don't let me
2019
hear you or see you.
Xbox. I don't remember that. Oh, fuck. Break out, Dad. Oh, I gotta finish choking him out. I forgot when you pickpocket him, you can't choke him out. Or it redoes it.
I need to watch the patrol route. Didn't see anything at all. In the words of Corvo Atano, hidden like a secret, quiet as the sunset.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet.
I don't know, something about the aim just feels a little weird right now. But it is on a different engine than first game.
Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Well done. Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Smart move. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat. Go for the fatality. Block with your blade. While they're off balance, deliver a fatal blow. Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're
Look how
going through a
pretty it
difficult
is.
time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Yeah.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful
Those
day,
robots can't
and
stay
gifts
still.
to remind you of our nation,
Soldiers are solid
the
as rock.
rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all. Family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Your sword can't still my heart.
Play as Corvo Attano, legendary royal protector to the Empress and figure of infamy from the time of the Rat Plague. Play as Emily Caldwin, ruler of the Empire of the Isles, trained in stealth and combat by her father, Corvo Attano. Playing as Emily.
I will cast you in cold marble.
I believe it reduces the effect of the story and everything. And it's
Sweet
supposed to
girl.
be
Over
Emily.
time, you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coldstream Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only two keys to exist.
Look how good the textures on his fucking coat look. Like the mouse sync up is a little bit off right there, but everything else
What
is
happened?
fucking class.
Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Damn it.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Hold your horses, Corporal Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood. One of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramseys are gonna be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
Interesting. I haven't... Alright, so for a little backstory here, I haven't played Alright, so y'all all saw my saves, right? All of the different saves I had from the other fucking game shit. I don't remember the 2019 playthrough, except for, like, I remember playing the game when it came out on PlayStation 4. I don't remember any of my playthroughs on Xbox except for when I did the first level again in 2024. But I barely remember that. And I only slightly remember it because I realized I got Ghost on the first level doing it on very hard. So that's what we've replaced that save with this one. So I don't remember a grand majority of the game. I've only beaten this game one time ever, and that was on PlayStation 4. I beat Dishonored 1 at least a dozen times, maybe a baker's dozen. But this one I've only beaten the one time, and that was a low chaos playthrough years ago. In like 2017, 2018 at max. Letter from the Tivian Trade Commission. Our most esteemed Empress, as you know, freight from Sarkonos bound for Tivia, is now routinely set upon by pirates or spoiled with bloodflies. In addition to the loss of Tivian lives, be they crew, dock workers, or shopkeepers, there is the material costs of cargo itself, which can barely be calculated. If things continue unchecked, we will be forced to cease trading with Sarkonos and perhaps even embargo ships from the southernmost isles altogether. But this need not come to pass. The Trade Commission is a reasonable body and has already considered remedies to ameliorate the situation. We seek the following. 1. Independent, qualified inspectors at all ports. Reasonable. 2. Patrols to defend against pirates and smugglers. Beyond reasonable. 3. Compensation for the previous and future losses. Reasonable. These are all very reasonable fucking demands. What? It is this list of remedies that I wish to discuss with you in person at the earliest possible opportunity. So far, your staff have resisted our efforts to establish a definitive time for negotiation. Prompt them to action, Majesty, for we are eager to travel to Dunwall. Till we can sit down and discuss this in a civilized fashion, I send you our best. Damien Chagrin, Principal Tivian Trade Commission. Ship launch protocol. Empress, after the Royal Protector's shakedown cruise, will launch the ISS Jessamine Caldwin just before the anniversary of your mother's passing, pending your approval, of course. On the platform, we have a bottle of King Street brandy tied to a long tether that you will release to swing out against the hull. What you say during the ceremony, of course, is up to you. But here are some ideas intended to serve as food for thought. May a brisk wind hurry you to shores near, far, and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the terrible ocean. May you always sail for Crystal, true of heart and homeward bound. Yours faithfully, Advisor Wainwright. Empress, we face yet another murder, and I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange, is it not, that all of the victims have openly opposed you? If not strange, then oh, so very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you don't include me in these most sensitive of endeavors? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the Crown Killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Nora Helmswater.
I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then. Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
Y'all will see me save scum a lot, just so y'all know.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
I'm trying to see things I recognize. That looks like... Nah, that doesn't look... I mean, that could be Caldwell's Bridge. It's the warehouse. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't see the fucking clock tower from here.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. I was worried. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
R.I.P. Alexei. Alexei Mayhew. Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have an urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Megan Foster.
This won't open without my ring. Ramsey has it.
Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Holy fuck, you have range in this.
This won't open without my ring. Ramsey has it.
Starting in a new year, maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. Can't wait for Wyman to get back to Dunwall. We'll go to the abandoned mansion discovered the other night at the edge of the Red Shore. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand, using sheets and hiding an old audiograph upstairs. Wyman would love that. We get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. Come on, Emily. Promise to be more serious and listen at court. You're already planning your next great escape. Start this diary again. Proposals for new degree rationing. Embarrassing speech, it's endless. It would be so terrible if I just said what I remember about her. That wink she gave me, even when she was scolding me after I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather. The sound of her footsteps as she paced at night. The time we shared a cabin on a boat trip to Driscoll. Or the time that she agreed to let Corvo teach me to fish, but then had to pull a hook from my arm. Now that would be a speech.
Emily, I know times are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations, and I won't pretend to understand the pressure you're under. Only you, and your mother before you, could know what that's like. Whoever's killing all your enemies is doing so for calculated effect.
Is there a way to change the size of the subtitles? Nope.
Undermining us. I do know what it's like to be blamed for murders you didn't commit. But trust me, we'll find this crown killer, and they'll pay. Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. A sad day for sure. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've held on to the throne, and you've done what you thought was right for the people of the Empire. You drained the flooded district, kept the gangs in check, and yesterday we launched a magnificent ship bearing Jessamine's name. You're becoming the sovereign your mother wanted you to be, and I'm proud of you.
The game was originally supposed to start with an attack from rebels during the christening of the ship under her with her mother's name. But they decided to remove it because they thought it was bloating the game's the opening of the game. They thought it was bloating the beginning of it, making it last longer than it should, which is beyond a good fucking point because it sounded like a stupid fucking opening in the first place. Corvo Attano, accused of assassinating the Empress, sworn to protect. How unlikely he would not only overcome the shame, but then redeem himself so fully as to be named Royal Protector to yet another Empress. Those of us at the College of Histories were too fast to use the pen against him. Yet let us not blame the historians, for the evidence against Attano was nearly overwhelming. First, he is the only royal protector to have ever been born of an isle other than Bristol. His foreignness is not in itself a crime, but added to the suspicions, most forgiving of which was that he lacked the capacity to fully understand his duties. Second, he was caught quiet red-handed with the bloodied weapon kneeling over the body of Empress Jessamine. Of course, it turns out that even this damning evidence was part of a clever plot to destroy the Empress and remove Atano from interfering with the ongoing plans of the Lord Regent's conspirators. And while I admit to publishing what are now clearly incorrect conclusions regarding Corvo Atano, I will not, as some of my colleagues have done, resign my position at our veritable organization, but instead I reassert myself in the endeavor of weeding out fact from fiction to produce the most salient histories possible.
I think I heard something.
Traitors.
All of that. Now we can go downstairs and loot down here. Servant? No, just a dead guy. Crown Killer strikes again. Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Caldwin has met with a violent demise. The latest victim is none other than Ichabod Boyle, notable entrepreneur and supporter of the arts. Boyle has recently wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshod style of governance and her willful neglect of duties. Authorities are convinced the Crown Killer is the culprit, given the gruesome details left at the crime scene. As Her Majesty's most outspoken adversaries fall one by one to this notorious assassin, we boldly ask, is it now the duty of the Royal Protector to murder all those who dare criticize the throne? Dishonored 1, you'd definitely be able to take that tray.
With the throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
This won't leave my hand again.
Alright, you wait here, buddy. Go deal with your boys real quick.
Think something moved.
Oh no, I didn't mean to quick load. Fuck!
Hello? Whatever. I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
Holy fuck, he spotted me so fast.
Two more months, she says. And she'll leave. I can wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be soon.
Can I read? Of course I can read. What does he think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters, and then some.
Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise. Watch over me. Grant me the strength I need. Animals. No respect.
Holy fuck, I cut that
Look at
dude
this
in half.
place. Ramsey's men barred it so he'd have time to loot my safe room.
She was only 32 when she died. Holy fuck. Corvo's... Holy shit, so Corvo's only... out like 50 years old? Max, maybe? Here's the Empire of the Isles. Tivia up north. Their capital right there. Zabova. Windtown. Morley. Then you have Bristol. Dunwall all the way in the south. Then you have Serkonos. With Karnaca right there, at the southernmost point. You know, there was actually a city in history called Sagunto. Or Sagunta. I can't remember which. But it was a real thing. Alright, come on, Ramsey.
Anton Sokolov made this lock. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial Suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune.
Whispers from the Void by Bernoulli Milani. Treatise on the Physical Existence of the Foreign Realm. Excerpt. It is a common story. A person has stopped breathing, pinned under her carriage wheels, or some other tragic happenstance, and is thought to be dead. But when the weight is removed, they make a quick recovery. But nonetheless, for a moment or two, the person was lost to us, lost to the world itself. And what did they say? What did they experience while in this temporary death, darkness, nothingness? No, indeed not. They tell us, as so many before have, that they were in a particular place and can describe it vividly. And who among us does not know of the place? Have we all not seen it in our dreams? This place we share in the farthest reaches of our minds, the realm where nothing makes sense, where one is at once both lost and at home, the void. These little glimpses of the void in the dreams were described by those awakened from the comas, not limited to a select few. In my interviews, I gleaned that there is not a single citizen whose such visions, one time or another. This, then, must be the real place, not folklore or mass delusion. Perhaps it exists deep below the earth or far above it. Perhaps it is right next to us, but hidden. Some trick of the light or a wondrous curtain bars us from fully knowing it. And we all but wait for a natural philosopher to unlock the phenomenon, to show us, to see it at will. But when so revealed, it will not be a fearsome place any longer, not the distant and special realm described in myth of the outsider. It will be strange, yes, even unsettling, but nonetheless, it will be a new realm for us to explore and eventually conquer. What new treasures await us there? Are the lakes made of liquid diamond, the clouds of weightless silver gas? And what things would we learn? I don't know how much more of that shit I'm gonna read. I've been streaming for 47 minutes almost. It's after 12. But I'll linger for a second to be able to read.
Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower. I'll need this. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. I have a feeling I'll need these. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
That one day you'll be grown up, and I wonder what you'll remember of these years. Will you recall your time as a child with fondness? Or were there too many caretakers, formal dinners, and lessons about boring old history? Maybe the precious hours we spent together will shine brighter. Time captured now and then with your mother and with Corvo, who was always close to my heart. I hope the season of rats and plague will be nothing more than a passing shadow on your early memories. A crisis come and passed, weathered by your mother and her advisors. You'll sit on the throne someday, and will do well, I hope. It's a tricky life, full of responsibility and peril. It was not your choice to be the daughter of an empress, but I believe you'll rise to the challenge. Stay good-hearted, Emily. Keep drawing and telling stories, and only share your power with those you truly trust.
If only I could talk to my mother one more time. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625.
Sorry, I skipped through those. Oh, man. Fuck. Where were they? There they are. Pause. Pause.
I've got to get out of Dunwall. I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
It's Coldwell's Bridge. Has to be. Yep, there's the clock tower right there. And that would mean the Hound Pits pub. The somewhere over there. Yeah, it's somewhere over there. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. My apologies.
What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become? Traitorous dog. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, we've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
I want you in place just after the Duke and our new Empress make their appearance. Things will happen fast. Do your part. And there's a share of the spoils for you and the others. Turn on me now, and I'll ask the Duke to send his assassins after your dear old parents. Trust me, the so-called Crown Killer is the last dinner guest you want in your home. Mortimer Ramsey.
Airfield. It's heavy. Hard to get a good lungful. He says keep alert, and I says I am alert. I've been alert. He says yeah, but this time I really mean it. Something's gotta give. Be on the lookout. I'll check around here. Someone was supposed to watch here. What was it? Fine, I'll do it.
Can I read? Of course I can read.
That's a... Keep your eye... Where'd you disappear to? damn it, I need to pee.
Something's gotta give.
Fuck!
I knew it!
Fucking press the bumper and it doesn't fucking choke him!
Huh? Shit, what happened?
Never noticed that they would notice their fucking superior or some shit. Another stationary guard went missing. Crazy.
So if I have two, and I give him one, I still got me one. But then if I eat it, no, if he eats it, then what?
Let's practice it with your body first, real quick. Cat! Buddy, you're on in there too, bud. Fuck yeah, grenade. Love grenades. Fortunately, I still don't know if I want to play fucking murder everybody or not. All City Watch personnel assigned to post in the immediate vicinity around Dunwall Tower on the anniversary tomorrow. Excuse me. We'll be receiving the guests from across the Empire, most detailed in your itineraries. Hold on, I'm looking for my whiskey bottle. Oh, there it is. But there is an unlisted contingent from Karnaca. It's last minute, but important. None other than the Duke of Serkonos will be traveling with an entourage that includes VIP guests and some rather exotic equipment aimed at impressing our Empress. Let them pass and don't bother harassing them with the usual inspection nonsense on my orders. And if you spoil the surprise, I'll have your head. Disseminate this note to all squads. Captain Mortimer Ramsey, First Officer, Night Watch. Oh, that is the cap to my soda, not my bottle. There we go. Cheers, lads. Yikes. Ah, that Corona gets it completely. That whiskey tastes completely out of the mouth. You'll see me look in all sorts of weird spots for loot and shit, because Dishonored has a habit of doing shit like that, putting like one coin or one like thing worth 150 coins in like the world's weirdest fucking spot for no reason. Other than just to make people that want to collect everything in one go have a stroke, I would assume. The room up there on the right is one that we need to get to.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
Stay in your homes. We're advised to stay indoors during the time of unrest.
Could ride one of those out next time it comes around. Did that in a flooded district in the first game.
Kiela, sorry you missed us. I'll be taking the children away from Dunwall. Kiela, sorry you missed us. I'll be taking the children away from Dunwall earlier than expected. A few weeks before the upcoming anniversary of Empress Jessamine's death. Things are about to get bad, and I'm not just talking about the Crown Killer. Besides, there's profit to be made bringing new silver miners down south. So arrangements must be made. Ta for now.
Oh my god, what was that? Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. See, Karnacan Rum, Bastilian Peach. It's literally named after a city. It's not Sirkunin. It can be. But there are differences.
Forget about that kiss. Oh, that kid.
Aw, son of a bitch. Well, that's a really interesting way to kill someone.
just had a talk with the boss. What a lick spittle.
Alright, you'll smash your face into this instead.
Sorry you missed us. I'll be...
Excuse me. The fuck? Fuck you.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall,
I
stay in
fucking
your
hate
homes.
Deathfield.
You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Kiss. Oh, that kiss. What's going on?
I'll help you look around.
I'll search with you. I thought I saw someone right here.
Let's check around
Just
here.
in case.
Huh? I wonder what I'm dealing with.
I swear I saw someone.
Emily Caldwin! Strike me then! Come on!
Holy fuck! There's so many guys here. I don't want to kill all of them. I don't even want to kill a majority of them.
Hard to get a good look. Really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them 2-penny drinks. Hello?
I see why people were saying enemy awareness is super annoying. Kinda just wanna murder everyone, man.
Huh? So let's see. What was it?
know what? I shouldn't worry that heavily about all that shit. I kind of want this to be like it's my first playthrough, so I want to be fucking sweating over the entire time. I haven't played this game, like genuinely played it in so long.
Huh? I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts. Huh? I can't stand my own stench. My family and I moved here 3 years ago. Biggest mistake we ever made.
For a bottle of pear soda.
100 times I thought about leaving this place. I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
So it's a coup. Shh, we shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
Fuck you. I want to hear what you have to say.
So it's a coup. The Caldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see the day.
It seems so. And even the legendary Corvo Attano couldn't stop it.
There's money to be made on this, mark my words.
You seem chuffed and happy. What if it all goes to pieces? Sometimes these things end with people like us face down on an executioner's block.
I'll be fine, I assure you. My grandmother turned a profit on the plague, and I'll come out ahead under the Duke of Serkonos and our new Empress.
This place has changed a lot over the years. And
You up
not
for a beer
the better.
later?
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
I can't do anything for you. You'd better run. You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go. Hey!
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
Citizens of Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and Corvo Attano, wanted for murder and treason.
Damn it. I need to pee. I didn't sign up to fight some freak like the Crown Killer, a cannibal and whatnot.
Oh, man. I hope the Crown Killer doesn't come back. Nasty business. Killing a Where'd you go?
Damn, I really want to do that cleanly.
Nasty business. Killing a kabod boil like that. I don't like that.
Hey, who is...
What?
Nasty business. Killing Ichabod Boyle like that.
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
Okay. I don't know why it stood me back.
Killing Ichabod Boyle like that.
Necessarily like killing a bunch of people. I don't like killing unnecessary people, but I do like knocking everyone the fuck out. Feckin' nothing? Give me gold, give me gold. Give me all the gold, my friend, please. Literal Laura. Laura, don't tell me my business. My family's been at this game for a long time, and I'm not acting alone. Currently, I have several friends working on similar pamphlets aimed at further turning public opinion against Emily Caldwin and her cursed royal protector. Lady Brambley is calling hers bastard daughter. That ought to light them up at court. Nathan Bettenburridge is nearly finished with the prosecution of Corvo Attano. I'm giving consideration to realizing my own as should Parliament rule a modest proposal. Yes, I know she's empress, but eventually she'll bow under the weight that we will bring down upon her. First the gentry here in Dunwall, then the Parliament, finally the other isles. By early next month, look for these works plastered on the walls here of the capital city, but if you're abroad, you'll see them in Dabkova, Alba, Karnaca, Kilkenny, and Yarrow as well. I have friends all over, Laura. Don't let it slip your mind for a second, Doyle. Kinda sounded like it was a threat to the lady. Dun 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 dun. Hey man.
Delilah and the Duke didn't hire the most refined assassin.
Getting someone can sneaks around. I'll circle you.
Brokies.
Like a stocking without a leg? That's what. Nothing. Worse than nothing.
I'll search with you. Fuck. That's Emily Cole.
That don't make no motherfucking sense, dog.
What was that? Wait, I'll have a look over there. What?
Ah, okay. I have an idea then. Actually, fuck that. I don't even have to do that. Why was I making it harder for myself than it had to be? Because it's just my nature, I assume. Now that sounded like a fucking beep.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. I missed the time when I could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Here, let me help you. I'm gonna sleep now. Sokolov and Joplin, health elixir, yada 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 yada. That's what that is. Keep up. Preparations are well underway for the upcoming anniversary of the assassination of Empress Jessamine Caldwin, taken from us far too soon by deadly conspirators. The yearly remembrance will include a private ceremony to be held within Dunwall Tower, which will host distinguished guests from all corners of the Empire. Young Empress Emily is expected to recall fond memories of her mother and to address the people of Dunwall directly via street speaker. Business owners throughout Dunwall say that they are ready for the influx of visitors expected on this day of mourning, who will need food, lodging, and all manner of items and services during their stay.
Huh? Huh? I'm hungry. Think something moved. So, let's see. What was it?
You ready?
Cunt.
Huh? Who opened this door? Maybe the wind or something.
See, I don't need powers. I just need to pay attention. Emily's got some fucking arms. She can throw bodies further than Corvo. That in the first game, anyways. Like that's crazy. I've only played Corvo like for one stream, and I murdered everybody on it. I didn't even play more than like the first fucking. I didn't even finish the first level. Like, not this one, the one after this one. So, like that's how playing Corvo went for me. At one time I tried him on here, so. Or what else touch here? Very nice painting. Why are there no paintings of me anywhere? That's what I want to know. I'm the fucking Empress. Where's my paintings?
Special edition. Empress Delilah Caldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall. The usurper, Emily Atano, and the murderous royal protector have been arrested.
Get out of here.
You have until tomorrow to print it.
I never should have listened to your rubbish.
Don't make a pig's ear of this, printer. I'm the one who gave you the scoop on the Crown Killer.
Half of which couldn't be verified. I must have been rat-ass out of my mind to use that name. There's no proof that the murderer has any connection to the Crown.
Well, it made a good story. Served a purpose.
Whatever's going on, this coup, it won't last. The people of Bristol are loyal to the Empress, and I'm gonna publish an essay every day for a month to make sure they remember it.
The people of Bristol have a new Empress. And in the morning, they'll have to find a new printer, too.
Only adults would threaten the man who runs a newspaper.
Time to put you out of business, printer.
Help! Someone help!
Special edition. Empress Delilah Caldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall. The usurper, Emily Atano, and the murderous royal protector have been arrested.
Get out of here.
You have until tomorrow to print it.
I never should have listened to your rubbish.
Don't make a pig's ear of this, printer. I'm the one who gave you the scoop on the Crown Killer.
Half of which couldn't be verified. I must have been rat-ass out of my mind to use that name. There's no proof that the murderer has any connection to the Crown.
Well, it made a good story. Served a purpose.
Whatever's going on, this coup, it won't last. The people of Bristol are loyal to the Empress, and I'm gonna publish an essay every day for a month to make sure they remember it.
The people of Bristol have a new Empress. And in the morning, they'll have to find a new printer, too.
Only adults would threaten the man who runs a newspaper.
Time to put you out of business, printer.
Help! Someone...
What's happening now?
Huh? What? Guards! Someone! Help me! Someone! Anyone! Someone! That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey of the City Watch.
You weren't the only one fooled. But I never ordered those killings.
I know that. It was irresponsible of me to print the name Crown Killer. I allowed myself to be coerced.
I heard that part.
Forgive me.
You're forgiven.
You're
I'm
all
not sure
good.
what happens next, but protect yourself. And when the time is right, tell people the truth.
You can count on it. I won't ask you what your plans are, but for the sake of Dunwall and for the Empire itself, I hope you succeed. The Dunwall courier
have
will
anything
not
else to
be
say?
silenced. Watch yourself.
Oh, we go. My bad, bud.
I'm so sorry for my involvement in all this. I was misled. They claimed they had evidence, and then they bullied me. I'm
I'm going into hiding for a few days. You should do the same. This newspaper has a reputation to uphold after I rebuild it.
Dunwall's troubles have multiplied of late, calling into question the very efficiency and intentions of our Empress. As evidence that Emily Caldwin has forsaken us, we need to look no further than the Rudshore Financial, more commonly called the Flooded District. Though recently drained, we dare not celebrate, as the area is still riddled with maintenance problems remaining from its time underwater. With so many unable to find work, would this not be the perfect moment to unveil a grand scheme to restore the once posh area? Alas, no further considerations have been proposed, nor has the Empress submitted solutions for the current well oil shortage. Even as we endure rationing and discomfort, the picture of incompetent leadership is completed when you add to all this the periodic accidental citizen deaths at the hands of Dunwall City Watch, all while Captain Mortimer Ramsey, appointed by our Empress, maintains the perfect innocence of those men and women in uniform who are supposed to protect us. Sounds like real life. Don't let me be political. I'm not being political. That was just joking. We live in a very turmalic landscape, and don't mind me pausing on the screen for a minute in case you want to read it yourself. I am currently pouring another shot. I don't know how long ago my last one was, but I'll wait to take this one for a moment, I suppose. Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic. Blah blah blah. Necessary, negligent. You can pause if you want to read it. Kind of tired of reading all this shit. It's like every fucking where right now. Yeah, see, there it is. Literally right across the fucking water. Told you. Too bad we only get to see a majority of this shit. I would love to, like, revisit some of these areas, especially, like, the Flooded District that's now drained, like, and 15 years later.
Anyone here? Show yourself! That's Emily Caldwell!
Fuck! Wasn't paying enough attention.
Special edition.
Watch yourself. The Dunwall courier will not be silenced. I'm so sorry for my involvement in all this. I was misled.
Huh? I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place just in case.
Traitorous dog.
I could swear I saw someone. Something moved. Pretty sure of it.
You seem a bit travel-worn, dear. Maybe a good bath is in order.
Some kind of trouble? In this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all that riffraff in a separate place?
So,
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
I think something moved.
If I was in New Game Plus, I'd be able to link up there, if I can use my abilities to get up there.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's Emily.
I did not even think about the fact that there would be one in that checkpoint. There is barely see him in there.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition. Request for new boots, and what did I get? A sock. One useless sock.
Is fooling around.
Fuck with the grindstone.
Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. I can't stand my own stench. Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss.
Why do I always end up choking out the lower watch guards talking about fucking kissing? Every time. It's really weird. Just in case your buddies notice you too, probably put a little bit further back. That's what I thought would happen. I just have to wait for your bitch ass to turn around, sir. I might just bypass the rest of this. Just free supplies as far as the eye can see if I did correctly. Still yet? Oh. Up the wire.
Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily. You won't get far with that face, stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Soon, but not just yet.
We should get out of here while
we can. Ugh. Took the other shot because we've essentially finished the fucking level.
You ready yet?
Let's set out for Karnaca. I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I?
The void.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Neat. Okay, so works like a launcher. It doesn't work exactly like Blink does.
What is that? It feels familiar.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself. It's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. Stars in the sky here. There is no sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should. And in thousands of years, few have seen this place. 3 empresses. I will never walk inside again. I know it now.
walks the world still. But he has withdrawn. Such a short time ago, I was a girl, then a young woman, in love, then an empress. Now what am I? I remember the last day I saw you, out behind the tower. There are lessons from your father coursing through your head, and lessons from your mother as well. My heart is made of muscle and sinew, but metal and glass as well, and other things. There's a strange power in this place.
Who is Delilah, really? How could she? I don't understand.
Who the fuck are you? I don't remember you at all.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fun and sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca's the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
My father is lost, turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft. Something I would have never believed possible. But now, I have to believe it. So I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies, all I know is that she used magic to take my throne. Aided by the weasel Duke of Bell. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying this loyalty with promises. Even Ramsey, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's minds the idea my father and I could be responsible for monstrous killings that one or both of us were the crown killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician. She helped me escape the coup. So she's all I have right now. We're selling for Serkonos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me. But I never really was safe. Never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The void. This time, it wasn't a dream. I read about the void and the outsider, imagined them. Now I've seen the wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke of Bell. I never worry about paying the cost later. I worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for his gift? For his other gift? My mother's beloved voice trapped in the strangest contraption. It is both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again, and yet it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go. But this is where my father was born. So part of me belongs here too. And these are my people, or they were, until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah. With my new powers, all I need now is a plan. Okay. Pause. Pause. Limited resources. It's not what you're used to, living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for their symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well.
this world, you are alone, but for a few allies. Those around you cannot see me. I am here and not here when you call to me. I heard a story once of a sailor caught forever in a fog. It traveled with her across all the seas. I am that sailor. There will come a time when we must part. I only tell you this in the hope to make easier our farewells. If we should become parted someday, remember that I know exactly who you are, and that I treasure you. I wonder if you remember me as I was. Sometimes I think of those days. Do you? When this crisis has passed, you must promise to release me. I am tired. How long, my dearest? How long must I endure in this shadow state?
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father. I promise.
Dun 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 dun. By the way, I'm just looting where I like hop off, I think that's what I might do.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Almost 2 in the morning. Streaming for like 3 or 4 hours. As they have my errands too right there. By Anton Sokolov, Chapter 16. 2 dead on our first day on the continent. Now, but the new world was not sated, and would have one more. None other than the captain himself. His group had found a cluster of small rodents, much like the rabbits or prairie moles. The lure of fresh meat provided too much temptation for our good captain, who had dined on scant fish and the same rations as the crew all these dreary months. He was able to grab one of the creatures with his bare hands, but the docile beasts were not so tame after all. Having allowed the captain to pick it up, the creature became enraged and delivered several stings from a gland hidden in its tail. The captain complained of heat and itching where the sting had penetrated, but insisted they press on. He died of asphyxiation within a quarter hour. It was suddenly obvious to me that at this rate of attrition we would not only fail to sufficiently research the continent, but we might soon lack enough crew to make the return voyage. Something had to be done to save the venture, and so I immediately declared myself captain. On my orders, the remaining crew kept to relative safety of the beach for the duration of the week, though I sent 2 young academy students armed with nets and gauges to fetch live sample of the prairie mole that had so swiftly killed the captain. First and foremost, ours was a research expedition.
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwald in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Pause. 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 As chair spotted over a mantle, she paid handsomely for it. Bristled when I enumerated the various errors, chief among them, of course, the size and placement of Pandesian continent. Oh, how the cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is compared to that giant landmass, as if Pandesia were but a few days' journey from Erin. Every veteran shop captain knows that it takes months to reach these shores. Every veteran ship captain, my bad, knows that it takes months to reach these shores. I had no doubt that Pandysia was rich in resources, but a place that must be understood if we ever hope to exploit it. Its myriad of treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition. And so it was, on the third day of the month of Earth, under calm gray skies, the great sea vessel Antonia Aquilo set sail with captain, crew, researchers, and myself, 38 of us total, for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. Pause. Pause.
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score they're working.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station. Sokolov seems so much older now. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father, and said Theodanis was a good man.
Wherever he is.
So Mortimer Ramsey doing... What was Mortimer Ramsey?
Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch.
And the blood flies are bad this year.
Pause.
See why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you. Megan Foster. She wasn't always a ship captain. It was years ago. The two were inseparable. There was no food, but there was love. Those brief days on the street with her childhood friend. The happiest time she's known. Megan, she can be trusted. To a point. But I cannot see past the anger. That much rage can hide things. There was always hunger back then, on the streets of Dunwall. Hunger and fear. She learned to be brutal to survive. Back in Dunwall, she almost killed the crime boss called Slackjaw. Once, while he was getting a shave. Some nights, she wakes choking, hearing the screams of a young girl, watching her mother die. I can tell you that for years she was a smuggler, and worse before that. She has not always chosen her companions wisely. But she truly cares for Sokolov. I can feel it. I can see why she cares so much for Sokolov. Both of them are trying to atone for their past. But maybe there are things beyond forgiveness. She has secrets I will not reveal. She may tell you in time. It was not her hand that held the knife. Things would have been different for her if her young friend had survived the attack all those years ago. She is a woman formed of 3 fathers: a drunkard, a killer, and an artist.
Biological Dowd
She fell in with the wrong crowd many years ago in Dunwall. The things she did. She can't forgive herself. She was with them on that day. A man haunts her dreams, like a father to her. A man with a scar. He hides himself, even from me. This one has a greater destiny. Beyond Dunwall, beyond Karnaca. I know nothing more about this woman. I've told you her secrets. Ask me no more. I've told you all there is to know about this woman. No. She has no more secrets that I can see. That's all I know about her. She has no more secrets to tell. We want you to point the way, help you onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment. Impress me for more, but I have already told you about her. There is nothing else to say about her. Nothing of importance. If she has any other secrets, they're hidden from me.
Alright. What time is it? It's 2:04 in the morning, people. I think we should all have a wonderful night, and I hope we all have sweet dreams and that we all sleep well. Good night, folks. I will see you the next time I stream. Have a fortuitous evening. Yada yada yada. I hope you enjoyed this about almost 3-hour stream. I know I didn't really get too much done in the game, but I mean, I like exploring, I like reading, and this is only going to be my second full playthrough of Dishonored 2 since it came out. So it's been like a very long time since like almost 10 years. It's like 9 years since I played this. So I hope you all have a wonderful night and enjoy this, and have enjoyed the stream or video if you're watching this on YouTube. And I hope to see you in the next stream that I do on this game. Have a wonderful night. Good night. Sleep well and sweet dreams, everyone. Here are my stats. I'll show you all these before I dip out. Feel free to pause. I've only died 6 times in all of the time I've spent on this game. That's crazy. Alright. Those were my stats. That's all I have to show and say for now. Y'all have a wonderful night. Good night. Sleep well. Remember, everybody, drive safe.